Hello, it's Sally here. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me. Today I'm working on my Roxy's Journal Stitchery project, volume 6, the nest prompt. So since I saw you last time, I have now sewn down my nest, which is made from little hexes, and I've used the reverse of that with little I had a bird spotting book, so these are pages from the bird spotting book, and I just thought they were quite apt, and I'll show you that in one of my previous videos. So that's that done, and I started to work on the bird. So I've gone for a robin, although my eggs are going to be blue and Robin's eggs aren't blue, but that's just one of those things. I've actually decided on my buttons that I'm going to use. I'm going to use 3 different buttons, but all in the same tones. So they're my buttons that I'm going to use. This is kind of like, I'm taking some artistic license with this. It's not realistic at all. So this is my little robin that I've done. I had a couple of drawings that I drew out and I didn't like them very much. It wasn't chubby enough, if you like. I wanted a different shape. So I drew it again, traced around it, and then what I did was, I can't remember whether I showed you or not last time. I think I did show you last time, because I started to stitch it, didn't I? And I started to stitch the tail. I love the tail. I love that, the wool and the stitch that I've done there. So really happy with that. I've done some little, this is like a variegated thread. I don't know if I've still got it on hand. I don't know where it's gone, but that's like an orangey, and it even goes into blues and yellows, so I thought that was quite nice. And that's just like I started to do a cantha stitch, just a running stitch, and you can kind of see where that is, and it was just looking a little bit too uniform, so I went inside those stitches just to kind of make it look more seed stitch. So that's what I've done there. I've done a little bit of fly stitch on the tummy, on the underneath really of that, and on the tummy I did, oh, that was like little scoops. I did little scoops in back stitch just to give a little bit of texture and feather-like stitches, I suppose, there. Put his eye in, did his beak. I'm not, and I've done his legs as well. I'm not 100% happy with the legs. They looked a little bit funny, but they'll do. They're mostly going to be covered. Well, one of them is going to be quite covered with flowers. So the flowers, if you remember, I had some vintage transfers. So I've done the vintage transfers, and it is cherry blossom, but obviously I have decided to use some embroidered flowers. These are off a tablecloth, all different colours, and I thought I would use those instead to do my flowers. And then what I'm hoping to do is kind of, I might tuck the ends under, just kind of applique them on and try and tuck the ends under just to make them look a little bit neater. But I haven't tried that yet, so that's one thing I've got to do. Oh, also I did my words, so I found some words. What I did was I used the definition of nest, so I kind of looked in a dictionary. A nest, the place in which a bird lays and hatches its eggs, or a snug retreat, and then that's how it appeared in the dictionary. So I thought that would, and luckily it just fitted on. I've used a variegated thread on this, just this. Is it a DMC maybe? Yeah, it is. It's a DMC thread, and I thought that would kind of match, because I want to bring in the blue of the eggs, and so I wanted a little bit of blue kind of. That's why I've gone for the blue flowers as well, just to kind of combine it all together. So those are going to go on there eventually. My wording is done, and what else have I got? I've got this here, this doily here, because there's a butterfly. Well, there's 3 butterflies, but I thought I might cut one of those out maybe. I was thinking of having a butterfly. I've also found this butterfly as well. I didn't know whether to put that on. And that will kind of also bring in the blues if I put that there. That's kind of like the place where it's. I suppose it could go there. Does it look a bit cluttered there? I've got nothing here yet. I'm still thinking about what I'm having here. I want some notes to show that the bird is kind of singing. I might put that there actually. It doesn't look too bad. just had some blue fabrics as well that I just plucked out. I don't know whether it's not really doing it for me. I'm not sure about the fabrics. I'll leave those for now, but maybe that butterfly or that. I like the lace butterfly as well. I don't know. So that's that. A decision still to be made on that. What I thought I'd do today is just do some notes. This is kind of like when I was, I'll just show you how I did this because it can be hard to put place words. What I did was I kind of traced the shape of the doily, and so I was aware of how much space I had. And then I had my words. I think that's the one, isn't it? And then I kind of just wrote it out, and it just fitted automatically. So, and then what I did was I do it in handwriting, my own handwriting. And then if there's a little bit that I don't like, you can see where I've gone over it in heavy, because my other one was probably a little bit too small there. So I've gone over it in heavier writing just to make it the right size to how I wanted it, and just that N wasn't quite right, so I did that, but that was not quite right, so I had to go over a couple of ones that wasn't quite sitting right, so I had to go over that one again, and just go over it until you're happy with it. Then all I did was traced it. I had to kind of squish it up a little bit, I think, because it doesn't quite fit. So I traced some, and then I kind of replaced it and did it like that. So anyway, until I was happy with it. So that's just to show you how I did that. And then I just traced it on in pencil in this, and then went over it in my thread. So that's how I did that. And I'm really happy with how that looks now. That gap was just calling out for something. So the words I'm happy with. So that's that. So what was I doing? Notes. Okay, so I want to do some notes. So I'll actually show you what I did. I'm just going to cut this a little bit smaller. So I'm wanting my notes kind of in this space here. So that's kind of like my area. That there, an area to work on. So I'm going to work on this, and then I can always, if it doesn't work out right, I can always chuck it away and start again. I have actually, I did draw some notes and I can't find them now, because I was going to use those as like a little template. Where did I put, oh blimey, that's so weird. I could have sworn that I drew out some notes. Oh look, there they are. I knew I drew some out. Oh dear me. Right, so it's just like that, and then kind of like higgledy-piggledy, so going on like a melody, I suppose. I'm sure they're not accurate or anything. They're all different lengths, but I filled them all in, haven't I, on that one? I didn't realise that one's not right. Like I say, you can just go over them again until you get them right, or even do them all again. Right, let's have a look at that. Kind of like somewhere there. Yeah, I don't mind that. Right, so what I'm going to do now is, because this is quite a big bit of tracing paper, I'm going to take a bit of this out. Oops. It's moved, but it doesn't really matter as long as it's close to where. Okay, something like that. Right, I just need to turn it over. In fact, let's just see how it looks first. So you could do lines as well if you really wanted to. And do lines like that. Kind of thing. Not doing it very well here, but that kind of thing. Anyway, do that instead. But I think I'm just going to keep to the notes themselves. I don't know whether to do them all on that plain piece or go over. Yeah, I think kind of like that. So what I need to do is just go over the back of them. I hope my my shiny red nail polish isn't putting anyone off. We're getting ready for the wedding, so I've had to have my nails done. Well, I haven't had to, but I wanted to. So my nails are all done. I'm just trying to be careful because we've got a few more days yet, but it's the only time I could get them fitted in. So I have my bright red polish on. What did I say I was going to do? Did I say I was going to go over or not? I can't remember what I said now. I'm going to keep them on here. Right, and then I'll go over them again. Try not to move them this time. Even if I can just see a guide, they don't have to be perfectly transferred. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, that's not too bad. Okay, so I can see them. Right, I need some colour. Right, what colour am I going to use? Didn't think about that, and I'm not prepared. Okay. I don't know whether I want to go brighter. I want to kind of keep in the colour, excuse me, in the colour that is already here now. Do I do them still blue? I don't want to do them variegated though, that's the only thing. I'm just going to grab my threads because I haven't got, yet again, I'm not prepared with threads. I think I might do a blue because that will tie in with the rest of the things. Got that blue. No, I don't want variegated. That's quite nice, that brightish blue. That will kind of match this blue flower. So I'm going to use that. I think I've just caught my eye. Is that any different? No, that's too light. We'll have that one. Oh, I just found that in there. I don't know where that's come from. Right, so we'll use this one. Not sure. I bought a load of second-hand threads, so I don't know. Most of the other ones I've got are DMC, so I don't see why this wouldn't be. It feels like a DMC or Anchor, maybe. just move that. Take. It's very warm here today. I'm feeling a bit hot. I think it's 27 at the moment. It's reading, and then we've got next 2 days are 25, I think. So we've got a lovely bit of summer at the moment in the UK. Well, in my part of the UK anyway, the Midlands. Right, I'm just going to use 2 strands, and I'm just going to do what I've done for the letters and just do a back stitch. And then when I get to the little circle thing, there's probably a technical name for it, I don't know. I'm not very musical. So the ones that I'm leaving clear inside, blank inside, with just circles I'm just going to couch down so that I can get a nice circle shape. So that means just doing half of the circle and couching it down that way, and then again the other half of the circle, and couching it down that side. There. That's the first note. Right, I'm not going to do them all because watching me do back stitch is not the most thrilling thing. I'll just show you what I'm going to do when I do one of the filled ones. So if I do this one here, ouch. Okay, so going down that far, and then I'm just going to almost like a thread bead, and just do a load of satin stitches. I've gone into the middle, and then I'm going to go over to one side, and then I'll go over to the other side. It should look like a little circle type thing. Okay, let's see what that looks like. Whoops, getting caught up there, like that. And just do one of those. So that's all I'm going to do for that. So I'll finish that off in a little while. I'll just tie that off for now. I can come back to that. Okay, so that's my first thing that I'm going to do, is do some notes for the birds singing. Then my other idea is to go around the edge, kind of this edge, that edge, and maybe that edge as well, in some little footprints. So I've done some here. I'm not sure if I'm going to do them kind of like if you step, it's kind of like that, isn't it? Yeah, I think that's how I'm going to do them. Kind of like that. It's walking round. So I thought that would look nice around the edge. So again, I need to decide on a colour, which I haven't done yet. I'm just thinking, do I do blue as well, just to keep everything in kind of this side, kind of matching that side. I want it all to, yeah, I am going to do blue, but I think I am going to do the variegated. That's not the variegated, this is the variegated one. That's the one I've used, isn't it? Yes. So I'm going to use the variegated one. And then it doesn't look very variegated to me. I must have pulled off the darkest. It's all stuck inside. Let's get rid of that. Right, I need a thread holder, but I haven't got one at the moment, so let's just hope that I'm not knotting it up as I'm winding it. I feel as though there's going to be a knot there. Oh, there we go. Right, I'm going to go for the lighter end that goes into dark. That's it. I'm going to have that bit. There we go. I'm going to get about there. So I've got some dark and some light. That's better. And again, just 2 strands. Okay, that's that. So we're all threaded up, and the pins are coming out on this. So I'm going to start here, and I'm going to go all the way around, so the bird's having a wander around. What I am going to do is mark out where where my bird's going to step. So like I did on that paper, I'm going to do that. You can measure these out, I suppose, can't you? Like about 1/2 inch maybe. Right, do that for now. I might do across the top as well, I'm not sure yet, but find the needle. Okay, so what I need is just, I suppose it's an elongated, or it's a fly stitch, isn't it, with the top part as well, I suppose. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to start at the top part and go down, and then just do a V, I think. Oops. I should probably take those flowers off until I've sewn them down, because they're just getting in the way. Like that. I wonder if a fly stitch will be better, and then just do, right, I'm just going to try the fly stitch and just see if that works out any better. Because I can always put the top bit in. I think the V bit holds better with the fly stitch, doesn't it? And then I can go back in and do that. Like that. That look better. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Yeah. So fly stitch instead. I'm just worried I've gone too far to the edge. Like that. Okay, look okay, don't they? I'm not going to do all of them again. It'll just be repetitive. But I just wanted to give you an idea of what I'm doing. So I will finish that off later. You can just see it's starting to lighten up now because of the variegation. So I think that's going to be quite nice going around there. And then, especially with the buttons as well. So the blue is kind of being spread out. I still think I need something here. Oh, I was going to do the butterfly, wasn't I? I could even do it down. Oh, I can't do it in that corner anymore, but I could do it. Could do it there, couldn't I? Something. I may carry the notes over a little bit, actually, and do a few more. And then the butterfly would sit nicely there. And I know I don't have to fill every little space up with stuff. yeah, I think for now I've got enough ideas going on that I kind of need to do those ideas and then see, once I've got all the pins out and everything's in place, I can see what's what and if there's anything else needs going in. I have got some Suffolk puffs, or do we put any more fabric on? Some nice fabric. Don't know. Don't know whether we need any more. I'm going to do that anyway. I think I'm going to do what I've got, and I'm going to have a go. Well, you're with me. I'm going to have a go at those flowers as well. I'm just going to finish this off just here. So I've got my needle and see how. Right, put that there so I know where it is. I need some white, don't I, for my flowers. I've just got some. Oh, I've got a landslide going on the outer realms of my desk. Put that back over there. Okay, so what I thought with these is, I have to be careful as well because I've got to make sure that this doesn't get set. Look, you see how I've gone and I can't sew, can't join these together yet because that's for another page. So I've got to be really careful when I'm sewing, especially near the centre, that I don't sew anything shut. Right, okay. To start with, I want to try an easy one. So let's start up here. And we'll do this one. So I'm hoping, I'm just going to take that one off for now so it doesn't get in my way. I'm hoping to tuck it under. I don't know whether it's going to work because I'm not very good at this. What's it called? Needle turn applique. I'm not very good at it. I probably need to cut it a little bit closer, maybe. I don't want to cut these out as individual flowers. I kind of want these to go on as little bunches of 3. When I watch videos of other people doing it, they make it look so easy, but okay, well, something's happening. I think it's because of all this bulk as well, it doesn't help. And the hot weather doesn't help either because I'm sweltering. It's a bit stifling in here. And you know that we Brits aren't prepared for the hot weather. We don't have aircon or anything like that, or we've got fans but they're all upstairs in the bedrooms when it's get hot at night. Okay, well, it seems to be okay. Whether it looks okay when I've done it, I don't know. Something seems to be happening. If anybody is good at this and knows what they're doing. Can you just tell, should I be cutting more off the edge? Can you see how I've left? I mean, I know that one's got to be cut down a little bit, but say for that one, is that one about right? Or should it be longer? Should it be more? I mean, this doesn't seem too bad. I'm getting it tucked under, but whether it's going to be too bulky or not, I don't know. Okay, I think I've gone round. Yeah, it's definitely gone all the way around, and it's not too bad actually. I'm happy with that. And I thought I would do another one kind of up close to it, kind of overlapping a little bit maybe. Oh, I'm quite happy with that actually. It's not too bad at all. I can't see how I'd get it any better, so I'm pleased with that one. Yep, that's good. So I'm just going to leave that there. That one I'm just going to pin back on just so that I know it goes there. And I think that's it for today, and I'll do what I said I'm going to do with all of my little bits, and then we'll see where we are, and then I can add more if I feel like it. I can add more. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Okay, so thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you again soon. So take care in the meantime. Okay, bye bye.